What's up, guys? It's your girl Athena Devon with Passion as a Verb. Welcome back to all my Living Path crew, and hello to all my new viewers. I hope you stick around to the end of this video, see if you're feeling my vibe. If you do, go ahead and click that subscribe button right there. And then don't forget to check me out here on Facebook at Passion as a Verb, or my Instagram at Passion as a Verb. Okay, so let's get into today's video. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Athena Devon here with another video. I'm so excited about this one because it's a really fun one I've been wanting to do for a while, but I kind of needed to build up to this point. So as you can tell from the thumbnail and the title, this is my video about how I built my makeup collection and what my favorite things have been along the journey of learning how to do my makeup, wearing it more often, and you know, how to do it on a budget. Because I was not one of those people that wanted to start out blowing $200-300 on makeup, because I know that you can't. So what I wanted to do is kind of just show you some of my favorite products that I have learned to use and have totally fallen in love with. So the first item that I want to show you isn't really makeup, but it really helps me doing my makeup, are these amazing little clippies right here. I got them, I think, as either a 6-pack or 8-pack from Walmart. What I like about these, instead of using like the little metal clips, is the metal clips don't hold the volume of my hair. Because I have my hair in 2-strand twists and I bulk it all together, I needed something that was, number one, longer to hold more hair, but then that wouldn't really put a crimp in one certain part of it. What I love about this is that it's smooth. I mean, it's got the little kind of teeth right here, but that's just to grip the hair. But this part goes over it, so it doesn't put a crease in my hair when I go there. And then they're really easy to use. They're long enough and they can really hold my bundle volume of hair. They were not expensive, so this is great. I use it on my daughter's hair, I use it in my hair, and eventually we'll be using it in my fiance's hair as he's growing locks. But anyhow, this is like an essential part of starting your makeup, to get all this hair out the way. I never liked pulling my hair all the way back in a headband because it took work to kind of get it back in. So anyways, that's the first thing. The next thing, I'm dropping stuff. The next thing that I want to show you guys that I absolutely love are the face primers from e.l.f. All of my primers are e.l.f. I use these two a lot. The one I mainly use is this one. This is the hydrating facial primer, and I love this stuff. I have naturally dry skin, so my skin, if I'm not really taking care of it, can get dry patches in my T-zone. Don't at all get oily, ever, never happening. Never had that problem. But dryness, I do have that issue with sometimes, especially if I'm not drinking enough water, which is a problem for me. This feels like it puts all the lost moisture back in my face without feeling like I dumped water on my face. But it feels like water's sitting on my face, and I can feel my skin just soaking it in, and it feels so good. I feel like my face feels like a baby's bottom with this stuff. It's just so soft. And then this I don't use as often because I really only use it when I really want to stand out. Mainly it's if I'm going to be outside or I'm going to a real glam event. This is the illuminating primer, and I have put it on for this look. And you guys, you know, it's, can you see this shimmer? Like how my face just seems to be glowing. It is not highlighter, let me tell you that, because I didn't put highlighter all over my face. It is this. It makes a total difference when I'm wearing this. It puts like this whole glittery shimmer without it actually being glitter. But the sheen that I get, no matter what angle I do, it's absolutely amazing. I love this stuff. But if I'm just going like out to Walmart or doing a really basic, just everyday kind of look, I won't use it. Number one, because I don't want to use it all up. And then two, I don't always really want to highlight what's on my face, especially if I did something really small and basic. So these two are like my go-to primers. There is another one, which is this one, which is called the Blemish Control. I don't really break out as much as I used to, so I barely ever use this one, but in the case I ever broke out, this is one of my splurge purchases. I fell in love with these, so I just kind of added this one. And I also just bought the purple one. Didn't need to, wanted it, wanted the full set. Okay, let's just be honest. That's what happens when you start building your makeup collection. You start gathering stuff you probably don't need to have. That's what I was trying to avoid. The next thing from e.l.f. that I love, like I said, all my primers come from them, is this eye liquid primer. Oh, it's just so dewy. I love this stuff. And it goes on my eyes so smoothly without being ridiculous in color. It doesn't have a stench to it. And it's not pasty. I've tried primers on my eye before and it feels pasty and like sticky. And I didn't want that feeling, you know, I didn't want the sticky feel, but this feels soothing and hydrating at the same time. So I love this. I only use it when I want my makeup to last for a really long time. Like I said, if I'm just doing an everyday look, kind of just going somewhere, I won't put it on because I don't care if like my eyeshadow doesn't pop. This also helps with my colors to pop. If you guys can see my eyes, I love the way it has my colors pop. You can see all the shimmer that I've put in my eyes, and so this really helps with that. The next thing you're going to see throughout this video, I am using pretty much only one kind of brush. Well, there's one brush that's not this, but 90% of my brushes are the EcoTool brushes. I love, hands down, love these brushes. I keep seeing all these fabulous new brushes coming out and I won't buy them because, you know, why, you know, try and fix a wheel when it's not broken. Like, these are amazing, especially for someone who's looking to start doing makeup like me. Let me tell you why. When you buy these brush sets, they come on the back with these little instructional cards. They're all different depending on what kind of set that you're buying. Like this one for a set that I bought, it has all the instructions, and there's also one on the back. It tells you exactly which brush to use and how to stroke it and where on your face to put it. Like, I don't see this happen with any other brushes. Okay, let's just be honest. The other thing I love about this one, and this is kind of faded because I use it all the time, so let me use one that's a little easier to see, and I wonder if it's going to show. But this says angled liner. You can see right here. So this is the angled liner brush. So what do you use it for? To do an angled liner. Like, it's no brainer. And for someone like me who had no idea what she was doing, I didn't want to just grab any old brush because I really feel that brushes add to your overall look what's going to work the best. This one is the blurring brush, so obviously means to blur things. And so yes, my favorite hands down brushes are the EcoTool brushes. Number one, because they're eco-friendly. Number two, no matter how many times I've been using these, and it's for months, they're so easy to clean, and they're still just as soft as if I just bought them. They don't feel brittle at all, even after multiple uses and all the products that I put on those brushes. The next thing I want to talk about, this is also from e.l.f. And this is their light peach color corrector. I was using their dark one, and then I realized it was a little too prominent on my face because I'm lighter skinned than I like to admit. So I use this e.l.f. light peach color corrector pen. I obviously need to buy some more because I'm at the end right here. But I love this because I have freckles on my face mixed with beauty marks, mixed with times when my skin got so dry that I had the dry patches and I was scratching. And I really like my freckles to just stand out without those dark spots that come from the dry itch season. And so on my face, you can still see my freckles show up, but this helps balance out the color. Because when I don't use this, you can see the dark shadows and dark spots around my whole face. Whereas when I use it, you can see the freckles, they're a little muted. I'm okay with that. But it balances out my skin tone across my whole face. So this stuff is a must for me. If I might not want to put it upside down. This stuff is a must for me. I have to have this in my go-to everywhere I go. This is a must. Pretty much everything I'm talking about is a must for me to feel that confident. My favorite concealer is my Believe Beauty. I did an entire beauty video a couple of months ago on the Believe Beauty brand. from Dollar General. And yes, a lot of people asked me after that video, am I still using the products? And 100% absolutely I am. There was only one product that I didn't like. I liked the product, but I didn't like the packaging of the product, which was their mascara. They used a brush that just was rubbery. It just wasn't, I wasn't the biggest fan. But I love the femininity of this with the slant. The packaging is great. Let me show you why I love this concealer over other concealers. Look at the volume of product I get in this one versus this one. Like I'm still on the original one I bought. These I've gone through like 4 or 5, like way too quick. I also love the applicator that it comes with. It's not your typical one. It's kind of fabric, but it has this curve in it that's really hard for me to show and explain, but it feels so good going on your skin. It almost curves to the roundness of your face, and it kind of bends, so it fits perfect without you feeling like you're daggering your face or dragging something across your face. So this is my hands down favorite concealer, which is from Believe Beauty, and I use the shade Beige. The next thing I love, which is my one brush that is not an EcoTools brush, is this Mary Kay foundation brush. It's that popular toothbrush shape that you guys have seen. The bristles are so dense, it's so amazing. I love the way this just glides on my face. Again, I don't feel like I'm pulling my skin. It also works great when I'm mixing 2 colors together. I'm kind of in that in-between color right now where I'm not as light as I can get or as dark as I can get. So my 2 favorite foundations, I just mix together. I put a little bit of the dark on there, a little bit of the light, and then we kind of just mix it in as we go. But this works for me great. It's their blending foundation brush, and I just love the way it goes on. I love the shape. It's not too big, it's not too small, it's just right. But what I love most about it is that I can curve right underneath my eye without getting all those streaks. You know, where it can get really streaky. I love the way it can curve around my nose, around my mouth. It's just absolutely perfect the way that it is shaped. So this is my favorite foundation brush. Okay, another one of my favorites that I probably won't ever switch from is the Mary Kay Mineral Powder. I have tried several other setting powders and loose powders, and they all look powdery on my face. Like they don't look moisturizing. This powder, because my foundations are so dewy, this mineral powder gives more of a shimmer matte look. Like you guys can see, it does not, my face does not look dry or powdery anywhere, and it's because I use this, and this glides on so easily. I've got this amazing powder brush from EcoTools. They have amazing brushes. Like look at the fabulousness of this brush and the fabulousness of this one. This is my bronzing brush when I use it on bronzing. But there's a brush that I use specifically, which is this one for my mineral powder. It's flat at the top, and so it makes it easy to do those circle motions, which you need to do with mineral powder. So hands down, I've been using that for years. Don't plan from switching away from it at all. The next thing I want to talk about, which is one of my faves, is again Believe Beauty. You guys can almost tell what my favorite brands are. Is this dual contouring stick. I've tried the powder contours, and that was working until I realized how great it really could look with this. This is what I was using, which was the Maybelline one. As you can tell, I hit pan on that, so I was using this religiously until I came across Believe Beauty and got this. And so it has this right here on the side. Let me tell you, first of all, the fact that it's kind of a cream liquid, I love, because it just glides on the face. And because it's a pen, it's precision. You can put it exactly where you want it to go. It's perfect for that nose or that shaping you really wanted to get, versus you wondering where the powder is actually going to go. But it's not so stark that it looks like you put a line on your face. It also has this light one. I'm sure they're trying to use it as a highlighter. I use it as the base for my highlighter. So, you know, I put them, as you guys saw, I put them here, here, here. So I put them pretty much on the edge of where I put the darker line. So it gives that soft edge so you don't really see that dark line. So this is also one of my absolute favorites. These I hands down love and need to make sure I never run out. These are, again, the Believe Beauty highlighter sticks, and I love them. The one that I'm wearing right now is this one, which is called Bronzed, and it's kind of this goldish tone to it. And I love the little stick. It pushes up, pushes down. I love the thickness of it because it allows you to really have a great grip. And when you have a great grip, you're in control of exactly where you want it to go. You know, I was doing those little highlighter powders like you saw. It was in that contour kit. And I was using this one heavily before I got to that. But sometimes those can come off a little too strong. And what I like about this stick, and I have several colors, is that you can layer as much or go as light as you want. So if I just do one swipe, it's really light. If I do a couple swipes, it gets a little bit more intense. And I love that you're more in control of it. So this is what I love. I've gotten all of their colors. I'm gonna obviously check to see if there's another color, but I think I've gotten all of the colors. Okay, moving on to my other favorites. Milani blush. I have used a lot of blushes because I like blush. I really do. But I love this one. It is so cute. It has the blush right here, and then underneath it, if I can get it open because I never use it, underneath is this mirror and this cute little brush. So I love it. It's rosy. It's like the perfect color for my skin tone. I just picked the right one. But the formula works. I love the curviness in it. It's not flat. And I think that's what makes the difference. Is this little hump in it. When I'm brushing my brush on it, I think it hits right on the spot on the brush where it needs to be, so I can lay it on my face correct. Whereas when I feel like your blush is flat, you're not really picking it up. So they were really smart in the designing of this blush. So I love the Milani. I saw a darker kind of rose quartz blush. I think I'm gonna go for next. The other things that I love that I got from Five Below, where I get a lot of my makeup, is these multi-color sticks. I got almost all of them. There's a couple colors I don't have, but I have the blue, I have the purple, I have the pink, I have 2 shades of brown, I have the champagne, I have the black, more purple, I have a whole bunch. In the look that I have on today, I used these 3 colors. So this one, actually, did I use this one? I did not use this one. I use that one a lot. This one is the color that's in the corners of my eyes that I love. This one I used as liner on my eyes. I am not a fan of black liner all the time. When I'm going out to dinner or going out, then I do the black because I want it to be more dramatic. But like when I just kind of want more of that neutral look, I go for this brown or any one of those other colors, depending on the color scheme I'm going for. But since I was going for an earthy tone, green, purplish, I went for that. And then they're multi-sticks because you can use them in multiple ways. So in this look, I use it for my inner corner, I use it for my eyeliner, and then I also use it to line my lips. And you can see it right there. It's nice and subtle. It's not those thin lip liners where you get this thin line, you have to keep going over and shading in. I could just go across and it does great. So these multi-sticks are by Wet n Wild, and I got them from Five Below. I love these color sticks. As you guys can see, I had an entire drawer of that stuff. Okay, moving on to my other favorite things that I want to talk about is this Duo mascara line, which is by L'Oreal Paris Voluminous. Whatever that word, voluminous. This set right here, I absolutely love the dual, the white and the black. The white is the base, which I feel makes it more long lasting. I think it also adds some hydration. I don't have the package anymore, I don't remember what it's for, but it's the base and it helps smooth this out and make it long lasting. That's just what I've noticed when I don't use this and when I do. But what I love about this mascara is the curve in the wand. Like if you can see the curve, it's, I just love the way when it curves, you see how it's curved to the shape of my eyelashes? It's not this straight stick that you're trying to put on a curve. So they were really smart with this. They put a curve in it. So that's my favorite. These are my go-to favorite mascaras. And then I think the last thing I want to talk about, it's like my bread and butter, is this peach color corrector from Believe Beauty. And as you guys can see, I have totally hit pan, and I'm trying to use like literally where you see the full pan of this. I do have a backup. I do have another one because I got it as soon as I saw I hit pan on this one. But it's amazing. Like, you guys saw me putting it right here. Look at how light and how my eyes pop out just from putting it underneath my eyes. So like when I use this, I don't bake or anything, but like I probably won't ever, because I feel like this does the same trick without having to do all that extra step, because it really just adds lightness to this area of my face without having to do too many steps or add way too much concealer or cake on too much more makeup. It's really light, it spreads nicely, and it blends beautifully. You don't have to put anything else on top of it. So this I would recommend to any and everyone. It's absolutely amazing. It works on several different skin tones. My mom is darker than me and she uses it. It does the same thing. So this stuff, oh, I live for. Okay, those are my favorites. Now let me kind of show you how I organize and store all this stuff. Let's get to it.